What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Core Thoughts vlog. Today we are taking a look at the Google My Business app. That is a free service offered by Google for anybody that has a Google business profile. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a golf course that I am on the board of directors for, Livingston Country Club in Geneseo, New York. And this is a profile that I actively manage on behalf of the golf course. So we have an inside look into an actual business profile. So this will be the real deal. And recently, Google allowed you to edit your business information right after you do a search. So you can edit it right here. You don't have to actually go into the Google My Business app. However, there are some details that you will have to go into the app directly to get to. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. But as you can see, the business has been claimed. I manage this business profile. If you have a business and you appear on Google, but sometimes it'll say claim this business listing. So if you haven't already done that for your business, I highly recommend that you do it. There's very few tools that exist in today's day and age that will drive revenue and drive business other than having an active Google profile that has all of your information up to date. So as you can see, we'll go ahead and click onto this link here, edit your business information, and we'll give you a little tour around what's possible with a Google business profile. And as you can see, we're in Western New York, and it's the tail end of winter. It is Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. And as of right now, the course is temporarily closed. I updated this in the wintertime back in November or so, just letting customers know that they can expect to not find anybody in the pro shop, etc. And as soon as the course is reopened, I'll go ahead and make this update so that it shows that we are active and open. And the number of businesses that I've come across that do not do this, and it shows up as temporarily closed. If you're a customer and you're looking to purchase any products or services from that business, it's really going to deter you from doing so. So you want to make sure that you're actively managing this profile. So as you can see, this is where you can update your business name, the business category that your business falls under, a description that should be catchy and grab the attention of any potential customers. And thankfully, we've been lucky enough at Livingston Country Club to garner some pretty solid reputation, as last year we were the 15th best course in New York State. And in 2020, we were number 10. And then the list kind of goes back a number of years. But through a lot of efforts, largely centered around the power of Google and the features that Google offers, I was able to, kind of increase our ranking. We were kind of huddled, for a couple of years before I really started taking over this profile. We were kind of huddled, towards the bottom of the list. And, through active participation and active management of this profile, we were able to really drive that number up higher. So we're really happy with the power that Google My Business has provided. So obviously these are all just some basic information points that you can quickly edit and manage. And it's important that all of this is filled out accurately, because if a golfer is looking to come to Livingston Country Club and, for example, your service areas don't include the area that they are living in, you might not show up towards the top of the list. And so you want to make sure that all of this is up to date and accurate. So as you can see, that was just some of the basic information that you would have in your profile. And what we'll go ahead and do is we'll take a look at the actual Google My Business profile in its entirety. And you can see straight away that this is going to cover a lot more information. And, it requires a little bit more attention to detail in terms of you want to make sure that you go through all of these various, side tabs over here. And if it's applicable to your business, make sure that you're filling out all of that information accurately and completely. As you can see here, you would also find some of your insights. So in the last month, and again, this is it's sort of interesting because we've had a lot of people searching for the business apparently, but there's been snow on the ground and it's been 20 degrees for the last month or so. And so I think it shows you that people are really itching to get out there. And by having this profile updated and as accurate as possible, it's allowing people to find our website and find our information so that they can, as soon as we are open, they'll be able to get out there and hit the links, as we like to say in the golf lingo. So, just out of curiosity, let's see what we did throughout the course of the entire winter. Apparently, 20,000 people or so actually searched for Livingston Country Club directly. That's actually pretty impressive. And in the summertime, in a later video, I can take you further into these insights and show you, the numbers that we have been able to achieve in the last year or two, in their entirety, and it's truly dramatic. So again, this is where your customers are really going to interact with your profile, and you want to actively monitor these insights and make sure that any dips and troughs and maybe peaks, everything is in line with what you would expect, based on the business type that you are. So again, a golf course would be an example of a business that is highly seasonal. So you wouldn't expect the views of your profile to be very high in these off months. But again, you can see kind of spanning that out over the last quarter. It's interesting that January 31st, there was zero. Those are kinds of things that, you want to be mindful of and, stay on top of so that you can monitor what's going on with your business online. I think it's very important to keep tabs on all of this data, and we can get into more again of more of these insights in the customer interactions with the profile in a later video. But today we're just doing a quick overview of what is entailed in managing a Google My Business profile. So we'll go back quickly to the posts section, and here what you'll want to do pretty regularly is, if you actively post on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or any of these other social media outlets, you'll also want to make sure that you're posting on your Google profile, because if you really think about it, anybody that is looking for a good or a service, they're more often than not going to go to google.com and search for what it is that they need. And in order to make sure that you're capturing, those queries, you want to make sure that you have up-to-date posts so that, customers see that you're active and they see what you're up to currently. And that's all very important information to a customer when it comes to making a decision. So as you can see, last year we were, pretty active posting on here, not on a daily basis by any means, but you definitely want to make sure that you're staying up and giving your customers updates and news briefs as to what's going on at your club and your business. So again, here, this is kind of all the basic information that you would want to include on your profile, including your phone number, if you have a website that you want to list on there, if you have an email address, etc. Especially hours. You definitely want to include hours, because more often than not, people will base a purchasing decision on whether or not it says that you're open or not. And the number of times that I've seen inaccuracies in the hours of operation for a business that's listed on their Google profile is rather kind of alarming. So these are all basic things that you can take care of in an afternoon for the most part, and you'll want to make sure that everything is accurate. You want to make sure everything is spelled correctly, etc. And the reviews section, this is also quite a very important element to successfully managing your Google profile online. And as you can see, there's a number of you're able to reply directly to any reviews that are left on your profile, and in doing so, Obviously, like for example, obviously we would want a 5-star review, but a 3-star review, are you have to finesse those kinds of situations. You have to be professional, you have to be courteous, and you should respond to anybody if it's a good review or if it's a poor review. You should be respectful and courteous and respond to them and let them know that you are mindful of what people think about you and that you're mindful of providing a quality good or service. So these are absolutely critical, and obviously I have one that I have to still respond to. Um, and we will certainly get to that at some point in the very near future. But again, this review section is a critical component to the Google Business Profile Manager. So you'll definitely want to be active and involved on that tab. You had the ability to monitor the number of calls that you're getting, and that's that it's important to know if perhaps it'll let you know that you need to improve your phone call operations. You need to make sure that somebody is actively monitoring those phones at all times. It's just another useful tool that Google provides to business owners to help them actively monitor their business in a more professional manner. And photos are everybody loves photos and videos, so you can go ahead and add photos here. Your customers can upload photos to your profile, and all of this really drives engagement on your website and on your profile. And just anytime that customers can engage with your business in a meaningful way is a good thing for your business. So photos obviously important. If you have bookings, you can, if you're a restaurant, for example, you could integrate your online ordering or your online reservation, app or provider into your Google profile so that people can just find your profile on Google and then go ahead and book a table or make a reservation, whatever the case may be. As you can see, there's a number of features and services that are easy to integrate into your profile. So that's something to keep in mind if you if you have a bookings requirement in your business. You can also list your products and services. This is one where I'm currently in the process of building this section out. But if you have products and services that are specific that you can list on your profile, customers will absolutely want to read those and see those. So um, that's definitely an important section. Let people know exactly what it is that you do. Now, this section here within your business profile, if you do not have a website, Google will essentially build you a free one, or not. It's not exactly free. You still have to buy the domain, you have to buy the hosting, and as you can see here, it's only $12 a year. But I literally did not make any of this. Google just took pictures that we have and took the posts that we have and just fabricated this website out of thin air. And this is not our actual website. This is not even a published website. But if you're in the market for a website and you need something very simple and quick, you go ahead. You would just essentially you click this, you buy it, and then once your transaction has been processed and the payment has gone through, then you'd make a couple of changes here if you see anything that isn't correct or that you'd want to update, and then you just click publish, and you have a website. It's incredibly easy, and I definitely would recommend it, especially if your services are very straightforward. There's not a whole lot of complexity to what it is that you offer. This is a very effective, efficient, economical way to go ahead and get a website out there for your customers to find. So you'll also have this users tab. I won't click on that because there will be some identifying information about people. But you'll be able to add users, take users away for anybody that you want to have manage this profile for you. Me, for example. And here you can also create a Google ad. This will take you to the Google Ads page. And I think we'll probably save that for another video because that's a whole other animal in itself. Here, if you don't have a custom Gmail. So for example, um, at Livingston, you can have info@livingston.countryclub.com if that's something that you're looking for, as opposed to livingstonCountryClub@gmail.com, for example. If you're looking for a custom Gmail, you would click here and go through that process. It's rather straightforward. This add new business, this is more of a complex, more advanced type of feature that we won't get into. If anybody is interested in learning more about that and how to actively manage your Google business profile from a more advanced perspective, please comment, let me know, send me a message. I can get into all of that. We'll click on the settings tab, and here you can see that it's your entire profile is very customizable to what it is that you want to manage and what it is that you want your customers to learn and know about your business. So if you don't want reviews, you can untick that. You can, if you don't have bookings, you can untick that, etc. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up. I think that this was a very important look into a very powerful feature that is offered by Google for free. And if you ever have any questions, or if you'd like me to assist you in managing this profile or getting it set up in the first place, please let me know. Contact me. There's a number of ways that you can. Either the contact information on the YouTube profile, or you can visit our website and go to the contact us page. You can send us an email, whatever you're comfortable doing. Send us a text, give us a call. We're here, we're ready, we're waiting, and we would love to help. So with that, we'll go ahead and close up this video, and we hope that you found it informative and enjoyable. And leave comments, let us know what else you want to learn about. We can go through any number of other things. So let us know, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.